Hey, what is going on, guys? Hex coming back again today with a brand new video, and as always, down in the title below will be the top we're talking about today. So, Tales of Zestiria, The Cross, episode 23 and/or episode 11, whatever you guys know it as. Now, so this season 2 episode, some of the things that were worrisome to people, some of the things that needed closure, some plot points or interesting things that would, well, very much help the story be better written. They were being introduced, but yet there's only 2 episodes left, so a lot of people were worried about, like, the book, like the Celestial book, for example. And we actually get some closure to that, which we find out there's so much stuff about Velvet in this, and there's something about Inomats, I think it's called Inomat Seraphim, and there's some, like, kind of legendary Seraphim, apparently, and there's a temple involved, too, and that ends up being where these, the Lord of Calamity is actually going, the center of the world or whatever, so this volcano or something like that. And there's multiple temples, I just know this is one of them, I guess. So, that raises the question of, okay, so is there going to be like some kind of seraphims the Lord of Calamity has to go after to get, give him even more power, and they're going to end up aiding, story is something that I think. And I'm glad to see that we did get closure. We even found out that Velvet may actually be the creator of Calamity. Literally been the creator of Calamity, and that makes me want to see that animated. And I think Tales of Zestiria is even, because I give Tales of Zestiria a B. I think it's a good show, I really do. But I think it'd be an A minus to, who knows, maybe possibly an A, if we have that, kind of like the Velvet arc as an epilogue per se, right? Or a prologue, excuse me, as a prologue. If that would have came before this, I think it would have done very good for the show. I think it would have been awesome. I think it would have made the show be so much better because we would have known some things. Now, we even get Velvet saying, saying the story in like his dream, do what you think is right. And that's interesting because he's like, was Velvet wrong or was she right? And I don't think Velvet was wrong for what she's doing. She saw a world that was pure, right? On the surface, it was pure. Malevolence was gone. But just because someone wants something for the greater good and they do something wrong by obtaining such things, doesn't mean it was the right thing to do. If we could stop war now, but we'd have to kill certain people that actually are really innocent people, they're not doing anything technically wrong, quote unquote, it's not right. Even if we do obtain that pure world with no wars, it wouldn't matter. That's not technically the right thing to do. And I'm really interested to see how this, this kind of unravels. I would love to see Velvet get introduced in the story's mind once again. So let's talk about something that a lot of people are going to want to talk about, and that is Dezel. So Dezel, we see him actually like becoming a member of the party, honestly, So even Zavi's kind of like, it's not for you whenever they, they're discussing the gun. And Dezel and Rose are really the two probably best written characters in this show. And I'm really happy to see that. Dezel actually implodes himself. So basically giving you guys a little bit more in depth, if you guys didn't, like, you understand that he, kind of exploded. But basically he just like stored all his power and just, boom, imploded. He just made himself a bomb, basically, is what happened there. Just in case some people are kind of like confused about that. But I'm sure most, 95% weren't, but maybe some stragglers were. So I'm just throwing that out there. So yeah, he basically just threw himself and made himself win. Made himself, just picture a tornado just like appearing, winds going everywhere. So that's basically what he did. And it's crazy to see that Dezel dies in this episode. And it's just kind of like, I didn't expect it. I didn't expect anyone to die until Zestiria showed me up, quite frankly. And I thought it was really cool. Like, it's really tasteful how they did it, because these two characters are the best written, and we actually care about these characters because we see what they went through, and they got the characterization. Rose, Dezel both got, well, more so Rose got characterization, and Dezel got characterization because we learned about his background info, which leads us to see why he is and why he acts who he is. Acts like he does. So, at the same time, we also got character development from both of them, Rose changed her ways. She didn't just kill certain people because she thought it was good, like I just brought up earlier in this video. She said, hey, I don't have to kill people. People can stay alive. I don't have to be a murderer. I don't have to dirty my own hands. I can do things a different way, and story helps lead her through that, right? And Alicia too at the same time. Now, one thing that it still sucks is the dragons did kind of seem like they just kind of got the moose really quick, and at the same time, we never got to learn anything about Simone. We're not going to get to learn anything about the Lord of Calamity. We only got one episode. you got to focus on the battle. You got to focus on, I mean, one, you got to close out the story. Two, there's going to be a battle. And unless it's just an ass-spool, so that's a worry right there. It could just be an ass-spool kind of battle. And, I mean, you saw how long it took him to learn how to purify a dragon. So what? So we're just going to magically know how to purify the Lord of Calamity, which is 15 times stronger than a dragon, magically? That's something that's very worrisome. I mean, you got to think about that. So, I mean, there's so much stuff you got to do. I mean, there's going to be no background to Lord of Calamity. I just don't see it. And if they try it, then it's going to be a very quick episode. And I want that last 5 minutes of the episode to be, to be some kind of closure. I want it to feel as if this is the end. I don't want it to feel like, hey, look, the show's over. Yeah, all this stuff happened, and it took about 10 to 15 minutes to defeat Lord of Calamity to give him background information. No, that's why I wish this show was extended to a season 3, and it's not. This is the end. Come on, let's be real here. This is the end, and I just wish it had a little bit more, man. I wish if this show had about 3 more episodes, which I don't even know if the show got 15 episodes. That's such a weird number. It's usually either 12 or 20 or 20 well, 12 or 24 and or 25, and I just wish the show had like 3 more episodes, man. At least 2 to 3. 2 would probably, very well do it. But yeah, so those are my thoughts, guys. As always, you from next. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter X25, and check out my Patreon down in the description below. And once again, I did feel like this was a good episode. The ending, these last few episodes in and of themselves were good, but yet at the same time, they are going to be missing some stuff in the end. There's some things that aren't going to get explained, which is the Lord of Calamity himself. How does he become the Lord of Calamity? Who is he, per se? 2, what about Edna's brother? Whatever the hell happened to that? okay, they dropped that. If you guys did not notice, 95% of people probably forgot about that themselves. And 3, what the hell happened to make the Lord of Calamity? Like Velvet started Calamity, apparently. What the hell happened? So, I'll see you guys next time. Peace. God damn, hit my head too hard.